Okay.
Hello, I am in my kitchen about to use my Blendtec, and it's a new blender that I've purchased. I purchased it over the holidays. They had a really good deal on it. And the reason why I purchased the Blendtec was to be able to make vegetable and fruit smoothies. One of the things I noticed about my blender that I had was KitchenAid was it didn't grind the kale up really well or the Swiss chard. So I was looking for something that was going to really smooth out everything. And this is the Blendtec when it's put together. It comes with the base, the container, and the lid. And what I'm going to do is demonstrate for you how the Blendtec work, as well as to show you how to make a blender smoothie that I make in the morning for myself for breakfast. That way I'm getting all my vitamins and minerals in before I go work out, or just to start off my day. You can use any type of juice you'd like to use. Right now I'm using some apple juice. And one of the things the Blendtec has is it has the measurements on the side for you to be able to measure what it is that the liquids that you're putting in, so you know how many cups you're making. One of the things I found about the Blendtec is that I noticed that I have to put the frozen items in first. I'm using pineapple, so I put in 1 cup of apple juice, and now I'm going to put in 3 or 4 pineapples, not a lot. And then I'm going to also use some mango. You can use whatever fruit you like. I find that this helps to cut down on the taste for the Swiss chard, for the chard, and for the kale. Put 2 or 3 in here. And then I'm going to also put some blueberries in, because they're supposed to be high in antioxidants. All of these vegetables and fruits are good for you. I'm going to put probably a little bit, maybe like 1/4 of a cup. And then I'm going to add my beet. I'm going to use a half a beet. Beets are very potent. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I use a banana. You can use a half a banana or you can use a whole banana. I'm going to actually use half of a banana today. Usually I do use a whole, but I'm going to use half. And then that's when my kale, which is washed already. I prep everything before I start making my juice. So I'm going to put my kale in. Sometimes, depending on how it's put in, it takes or it doesn't take. The majority of the time it does. So putting in my kale. I usually use a lot of kale because kale is a very good, it's high in lots of minerals and different vitamins. Okay. Now, if I pack it in here, that's when I have my problem with this, because it's packed in too tight. So you can order, the Blendtec has a big, wide mouth. So if I was to put that in here, it would probably work a lot better. But I'm only making 1 cup, so I don't see the need for this. So I'm going to start it up. One of the things Blendtec has, it has a menu. It has beverages, drinks and ice cream, whole foods. I usually use the whole food one. So actually it needs more liquid in it. So I'm going to put some more liquid in it. And like I said, I might have packed it down a little bit, but I usually never have problems with it. I will use my wide mouth because it seems to be a little too tight in here. When you make things too tight, I never have a problem with it. Once in blue moon, if I make it too tight, that's when I have my problem. So making sure that things are not in here too tight. And like I said, next time I will use the wide mouth. Usually it takes with no problem. I don't really think it needs any more juice. I just think that it just needs to. So I'm going to put it back on Whole Foods. it's on whole food. But this is the reason why I purchased the Blendtec. It was a little bit inexpensive. For the things that I was doing with it, it does perfect for what I needed to do, which is make a smoothie in the morning for myself. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I tend to add a little protein, but I add it at the end. And the reason for adding the protein at the end is because of the fact that it gets frothy. And I don't like a real frothy shake. I just like it to be just simple. So I'll just blend this in here. So this, you can use whatever protein you want to use. I use whey protein. Beverage, you want to just let it smooth up a little bit. That's it. Because like I said, I don't want it real frothy. Pour it out. Everything is blended very well, as you can see. This will probably be for later on if I want something sweet. This is an excellent boost, as well as vegetables, minerals, vitamins, fruit. It's good. Delicious. So, I hope that you've learned something from the Blendtec. It's just, I just bought it because it was a step up above the KitchenAid. I needed to be able to grind my vegetables up really well. So now I can grind up whatever vegetables. It's just that it's still kind of new to me and I'm still learning it. But I do like it. I like the way it works. And yeah, it has little kinks that I need to work out, but I love it. I make a smoothie every morning. I make enough for 2 or 3 times a day. You can actually live off of this smoothie because it has your vegetables. You can even put your protein in there. You put your minerals and everything and your fruit. So you have all of your servings of your fruit and vegetables a day. I hope that you've learned something and it's been fun. Thank you. Bye.